morning, Pisces. This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is April 25th, 2026, but when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. Let's call in spirit and see what the energy looks like today. All right, Pisces, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome if you're new. My name is Angela. We're going to take a look at what your energy looks like today. This will be a general reading. Not all readings will resonate with everyone, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here each and every day. Thank you for liking, hyping, hitting the thanks button, and donating to the channel. Thank you for all of that. I really appreciate and love you all. If you'd like to go deeper, I do private readings. There's in the description, you'll find that information. Or you can email me at nightbirdtarot99@gmail.com. Okay, let's see what your energy looks like today, Pisces. I woke up with a sore throat this morning. I don't know what's going on. Not very happy about it. So I may have to take drinks periodically through this reading. Let's see what the past energy looks like for Pisces, please, Spirit. Past energy for Pisces. 10 of Wands. Queen of Swords and 9 of Wands. Okay. In the past, it looks like you were carrying a very heavy burden. And with the Queen of Swords, this feels like your energy here. I'm feeling like, you carrying this heavy burden put you in a place to really contemplate on what you want to do next. Carrying a very heavy burden here. There may be anxiety tied to this burden. There can be loneliness with this as well, with the Queen of Swords. But with the 9 of Wands here, with carrying this heavy burden, in the recent past, it's like you took a pause. Because, the struggle was real. And you were like summoning up the courage to keep going. There's a lot of anxiety with this burden. There's heaviness on this. There's loneliness. There's anxiety. And it feels like it's all centered on you. Whatever this heavy burden is. And it's like you had to take a rest for a moment to see, like, can I keep going? Can I keep doing this? Present moment, please, Spirit. Present moment, please, for Pisces. We have the King of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles at the center of your reading in the reverse position. And the Judgment in the reverse position. Okay. King of Wands in the upright position. I feel like you're ready to take action on something at the present moment. Perhaps leading the way forward. Leo energy here. So being brave, being strong, and taking action, being a leader. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed and also the Judgment reversed. So I feel like, you carried a very heavy burden in the past. You took a moment to pause to say, can I keep going and doing this alone? And now you're being very wise and you're being a leader in your own life to take action and be brave about it. There's a sense of sadness here at the center of your reading, and I'm not sure why. We're going to go back and clarify, but we do have the Judgment here as well. There's worry or delay going on here in this action. There's a sadness behind it as well. Maybe you had to step away from this heavy burden that you've had in the past. And now there's this fear or insecurity about moving forward and taking action, being a leader in your own life here. What is the near future? Ten of Swords, King of Swords. One more, please, Spirit. What is the future energy for Pisces? And we have the Two of Cups reversed. Back of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. The underlying energy is that you are imagining perhaps a way forward where you find happiness. You're like using your imagination to create a world around you that brings you joy, fulfillment, nurturing, love, etc. And it feels like in the recent past, you had a very heavy burden that you were carrying by yourself. We'll go back and clarify what that's about. The present moment, it's like you want to take action, but there's like delays or insecurity about it. And then in the near future, I do see the Ten of Swords and the King of Swords and the Two of Cups reversed. So I do see the situation improving in the future. And I feel like, you may be, you're either dealing with a selfish person in the near future, but things are improving for you, or you're being a little more selfish at this time in order to take care of your own needs. And you're separating yourself from somebody that you had some type of union with the Two of Cups being reversed. There's like a broken relationship or a conflict of interest here in the near future. And maybe that's the heavy burden that you've been dealing with. Maybe you've been working so hard and you feel like you're doing everything on your own. In the recent past, you took a pause to really think about what you wanted. Maybe you're realizing that you were carrying the heavy burden all by yourself. Perhaps in a relationship, that you were doing all the work and they weren't. Perhaps they've been selfish, dealing with a selfish person who doesn't, help you with things. And at the present moment, you're wanting to take action, but there's some type of delay or insecurity about doing so. In the hidden aspect of this reading here, you are imagining what life can be like, though. The love that you deserve. I do see things improving in the future for you because you separate yourself from this selfish individual. Or there's a breakdown or a conflict of interest with this person. Let's go back and clarify. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. You have the Chariot. So yeah, you were carrying this heavy burden and it's like you were doing it by yourself and there was like, you couldn't get it finished. There was no forward movement. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Please clarify the Queen of Swords, Spirit. High Priestess reversed. I feel like, you know, you were carrying this heavy burden and you intuitively were not listening to your intuition about carrying this heavy burden. You were not in the recent past listening to that intuition saying to you, why are you doing this by yourself? You have this partner that's not helping you, but you didn't listen to it. You just kept carrying this heavy burden, doing all the work yourself. Clarify the Nine of Wands. And I feel like you're taking a pause in the recent past to really summon up the courage in order to speak your mind. Yeah, summoning up the courage in order to create more happiness in your life with the Sun card. Present moment, let's clarify the King of Wands. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. You're wanting to take action and create a new life. Please clarify, but there's been delays. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Please clarify the Judgment. You're wanting to improve the situation, but there's been delays. So you're using your creativity in order to take action, in order to perhaps stand your ground for the happiness that you deserve. You're tired of carrying this heavy burden alone. So you're wanting to take action at the present moment to create an environment or a new life for yourself. And with the Five of Swords being reversed, there's like a delay here with the Ace of Pentacles being reversed, clarified by this Five of Swords. There's like this insecurity about perhaps stating what's on your mind. Letting this person know how you've been carrying and doing this all by yourself. And you want happiness in your life. You wanting to create you wanting to take action and say, hey, this is how I feel. But there's like you're worried about feeling defeated if you bring this up. With the Judgment here being reversed, there's like a fear behind this. Maybe the fear of the breakdown of this relationship. There's a fear about the new beginning at the present moment. Let's clarify the near future. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. So I do see things improving for you in the future. I feel like you're going to be collaborating with somebody new that's going to actually help you. create the life that you want. You're not going to have to do it alone. So things are going to be improving. Perhaps you get the help that you need. Please clarify the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're dealing with a person that's very selfish, who had like mind control over you. So in the near future, there is this King of Swords, this selfish person who has this like mind control over you. But things are looking up because you're getting help from other people. Please clarify the Two of Cups. So you may separate yourself from this individual, but there'll be unfinished business. Or in the near future, there is a separation, but it's not completely ended yet. This person has mind control over you. They're very selfish. But I do see you getting help for what you need in the future. You're not going to be carrying this heavy burden alone any longer. There's going to be help here for you. At the present moment, it's like you're delaying the inevitable, is what it feels like. The back of the deck, we have the Two of Swords here. There's an imbalance going on in your life at this time for what you don't see. What is the advice in this situation? Five of Cups reversed, or Three of Cups reversed. So you need to see things in a new perspective here, Pisces, that it's almost like they're dampening your spirit. So to see things in a new perspective, because they're not leading you to the celebration or happiness that you long for with the Three of Cups being reversed. There's something that's holding you back from this celebration. It's like you need to see that this person has stunted that imagination or growth, or just like you're not enjoying life because this person has, this selfish person has this like mind control over you. And even if you try to separate yourself from this person, or there's conflict of interest with this person, I don't see in the near future you ending things completely. I do see the improvement. You're going to get help, but it's not from this person. And what Spirit's advice is to see things in a new perspective. This person's holding you back from enjoying life. Let's pull a message from the universe to finish up here, Pisces. So whoever's in your energy here that has mind control over you, they're keeping you from enjoying life. It seems like you've been doing all this by yourself. Perhaps you're the one that's trying to make it work. You're the one that's making the effort. They're not. But it's like there's some reason this person has like control over your mind. Keeps you in a fear-based situation. Message from the universe to finish up this reading for Pisces, please, Spirit. So it says it's never too late to start over. And I feel like that's what your fear is. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. I feel like that's what you're afraid of, is starting over. But this person doesn't help you with anything. I do see, you know, separating yourself from this person in the future, but it's like it's not completely ended. They still have mind control over you. There's a fear-based mind control that this person has over you. And this is why you're not creating the new life that you want or taking action here. I do see you getting help, but getting help from other people, not this person. So maybe it's like, you've got this heavy burden. Maybe you're, for instance, maybe you're moving, okay? And you're, putting everything in boxes, getting everything ready to be moved. And this selfish person just sits there and watches you. And it's like you take a break and you're like, what the frick am I doing doing this by myself? It's like that kind of energy. So then you're like, at the current moment, you're like, I really have to think about this because this person isn't helping me with anything. You want to create a new life for yourself. You're using your imagination to imagine what life could really be like when you're happy. But you have this fear of letting go of this person. In the near future, I do see you getting help, but it's not from this person. So maybe you get help from somebody else to help you move, but this person still sits there and does nothing. And they're still in your head. They have like this mind control over you. And even though you may try to like separate yourself from this person, you don't end things completely. But Spirit is saying here to see things in a new perspective, that they're keeping you from your happiness. And Spirit says it's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. I'm going to leave the message there, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons if you want to. And I will see you tomorrow for your daily. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.